Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. A house fire on County Road 3528 near Weaver in Hopkins County Tuesday is under investigation. The investigation is being led by County Fire Marshal Mark Matthews. A total loss is the description of the results of the house fire that occurred at noon on Tuesday. County Fire Chief Andy Inslee said everyone who lived in the house was accounted for and fine. He stated there were no injuries to firefighters. Inslee stated that the investigation is seeking the cause of the fire. A preliminary report to the sheriff's office states the fire is being investigated as an act of arson. The Tesla Superstation is now live, according to City Manager Mark Maxwell.
The Tesla station is live. It's all hooked up, it's going, and as of midnight last night, all Tesla owners have been made aware that it's available.
And how is this going to benefit the city as a whole?
Well, the whole idea is, and was from the beginning, that the people who buy these cars, the one that I got to ride in yesterday was $130,000. These are people with means and disposable income, and they're going to have more or less an hour on their hands while their car's being charged, and so they'll be able to do a little shopping and dining right here in downtown Sulphur Springs.
Where's the closest other Tesla charging station?
So the nearest one is going to be in the Metroplex somewhere. There aren't any superchargers in the Metroplex itself. You've got to go to Denton or to Corsicana to find another supercharger. But we will be the only charger of any kind between Dallas and Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the difference, Tesla has a couple of different kinds of chargers. They have what they call a destination charger, which is the charger that you'll find at hotels and places like that, where your car can charge overnight. And you'll find those at all kinds of areas, big cities, small cities, whatever. But you won't find the supercharging stations in the big metropolitan areas. They put those in between. The idea is not so that you have a free place to charge your car every night on the way home, but rather if you're going cross country, you'll be able to find a place to charge up and move on down the road. And so we were the perfect distance from Dallas, and we have something interesting for their Tesla owners to do while their car is being charged. It was just a great fit for them and a great fit for us.
Tesla the only electric car that will work?
Yeah, it is the only electric car that can charge there because Tesla's paying for the electricity. A Tesla owner does not have to pay, and so Tesla's not about to buy power for a Nissan Leaf or a Chevy Volt. So we are live, and they did their tests, and it went really well. There remains a remote possibility that if the voltage spikes a little too high, these Tesla chargers are very sensitive to excess voltage. And because the location is so close to the substation, if they boost the voltage beyond 490 volts, the superchargers might shut down temporarily, and that being the case, they have some additional equipment that they could install which would regulate the voltage and solve that in the future. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not that will be required or not. So the Tesla's live now, and everything's working well, just like it's supposed to, and we should start to see Tesla owners show up pretty soon. I expect it'll start kind of slow, but as they all learn that this is a new station, they'll start showing up.
Hopkins County Sheriff's officers and investigators, assisted by the SPCA of Texas, seized 12 dogs, 5 of which were puppies, and 2 horses, a Shetland and a grown horse, from 412 McBride Street in Como. This was done Tuesday afternoon. The animals were seized after an investigation by Hopkins County Sheriff's Office following a number of complaints from neighbors of the residents. Deputy Sheriff and Animal cruelty investigator Kobe Hume launched his investigation regarding the situation earlier in the week. After noting the condition, Hume obtained a warrant for seizure and contacted the SPCA for their assistance in housing the animals after they were removed from the Como location. Hume said that Hopkins County has no place to house animals that are removed from cruel confinement or mistreatment. The animals will go back to the SPCA of Texas facility and will be medically and behaviorally evaluated. Upon completion of their evaluation, and depending on the court, the animals could end up in custody, where the SPCA will make sure they are rehabilitated and put up for adoption. Several of the animals were without food or water, including the 5 puppies and their mother. Many were malnourished, with one tied to an exceedingly short leash and another to an exceedingly short chain. At least 2 of the dogs had mange, and the horses had overgrown hooves. The Sheriff's Department had received multiple reports of the dogs that were loose and were violent toward other animals, sometimes hunting their own food. The residents had been evicted and will face animal cruelty charges on July 7th. It was described as a horrible scene and animal cruelty that needed to be taken seriously.
Neil Terwilliger is music pastor at First Baptist Church, and he is bringing a musical group, Veritas, to Sulphur Springs on Sunday, July 3rd for a patriotic and inspirational concert. It's free to the public, and you're invited.
We have a free concert, and we think it's going to be probably the best music you'll hear in all of North Texas for this weekend. It's a superb group, and their name is Veritas, which means truth.
Okay, Veritas, which is a Latin meaning. And who are they, and where do they come from?
Well, these are 5 young men that had traveled originally with a 40th anniversary tour for Roger Breland and the group Truth. And they had a long history, of course, being a 40th anniversary, and these 5 young men just hit it off, and Roger thought that they could make a great group on their own, and so they adopted the name Truth and turned it to the Latin word Veritas, and they've been traveling that way ever since.
Okay. All good-looking young guys. I see their picture here on the insert for a CD that they have,
yes.
Veritas, and everyone is invited. Of course, it's free.
Yes.
And
child care is available if they have little ones.
And 2 performances.
Yes, 8:30 and 11 o'clock.
So 2 early, well, let's say early performances, daytime performances at First Baptist Church. For Sunday, July the 3rd, a busy weekend, a holiday weekend.
Yes.
And take time out to hear these young men.
Yeah, this will be the second time actually that we've had them at our church. We had them a year ago, and our people were so impressed with them. We said we've got to get them back as soon as we can. And when we talked about what we were going to do for Patriotic Weekend, it was an easy choice.
And that brings your job into the conversation. This is some of what you do in your job at First Baptist Church. Tell us about it.
Well,
and how did you come here?
Well, I came here from Taylor, Texas. I was down there for 11 years, and my resume came to our pastor, Mark Bryant, and he called me up, and we met in Round Rock at a Starbucks and just started talking, and decided that maybe this would be a good fit, and we felt that God wanted us to move here, and the church thought that God wanted us here, and here we are 5.5 years later.
And you say we, meaning?
My wife Donna and I. We have 3 grown sons who are out of the home.
Okay. And made Sulphur Springs your home now?
Yes, and we really enjoy it here.
What are some of the things you like about our town?
Well, roughly 15,000 people. It's a community that's large enough that you get to enjoy a lot of different things. However, you get to know a lot of people too. It's got that intimacy that we really enjoy. We love the downtown area. Of course, the church is right off the square, and so we're always admiring the square every day, and we just enjoy that. In fact, our 2 little granddaughters played in the fountain on Friday, so they really enjoyed that. And we just love the people. They're very friendly, very open, and
we've been told that so much about ourselves, that we stand out among other towns or communities as in our friendliness. And now the attractions that we have in our downtown or Celebration Plaza are bringing more and more people to open their eyes to Sulphur Springs. And of course, it's just like a stone's throw from where you work there on the corner downtown. First Baptist Church with a long, long history.
Yes.
Of course, coming here and then getting settled in the community, you sort of take on a multi-generational
That's right.
congregation, really.
Yeah, definitely. We have, we say we have 4 services, 2 contemporary, 2 traditional, in 2 different time slots. So we just flip venues basically for those, and we just have a great time of worship together as a church family. I've got a great music associate in Darren Gray who does our contemporary services.
Okay.
And Darren's been in our community for quite a long time. So we're just really pleased with what God is doing with our church and our people.
Well, I want to find out a little bit more about how you came to Texas, really.
Okay. Well, my wife and I were born in New York State.
Okay.
But I have to tell you, we got here as quick as we could.
Good.
After we got married in 1985, we moved down to Florida in 86, and we were there for 10 years in 2 different churches. The last church I served there was a woman that was in my choir and in a couple of special musics and music teams, and her husband was transferred to Granger to be the deputy warden of the prison over there. And so they left, and at the same time, we moved back up to New York for another church job up there as a minister of music. And we were there for 3 to 3.5 years when I get a phone call from Larry in Maryland saying, "Neil, have you ever been to Texas before?" And we said, "No, we've never been there." And so Donna and I planned a week of vacation. Little did we know that they had an ulterior motive, that their church needed a minister of music. Well, one thing led to another, and we moved on down in 99, and we've been in Texas ever since then, and we just love it here.
So now you are, I guess you'd say, honorary Texan.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it takes for you to get, really accepted as a Texan.
I know. My choir people pick on me all the time. I don't talk East Texan, and
but you really don't talk New York either.
Well, that's from being upstate New York. Our accent's pretty flat, I guess.
Well, this just didn't stand out to me, so I had to ask you. The old saying is, don't ask a person if they're a Texan.
Right.
But I think I did ask you that earlier in the conversation. But your accent doesn't give you away.
Okay.
I want to talk a little bit more about Veritas and these young men. And so each one of them brings something to the group.
Yes, 5 different young men, all trained in classical music style, all trained in contemporary music style, and they bring that blend together. I like to think of them as probably a Christian version of Il Divo, but probably in my fair opinion, much better than them. These guys could probably travel all over the world and fill huge venues, but they choose to mostly use churches as their ministry points because they feel that they're representing God and they want to serve churches and bring their music to them. They do inspirational music as well. Their newest album has You'll Never Walk Alone, songs like that. So they can probably be compared to maybe something that you'd hear Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion singing the prayer. They'll do things like that. Just a very solid, big vocal sound.
And the fact that they do patriotic music and they are young in age, that is appealing to me.
Yeah. 4 of the young men are married and have families. And they live in Alabama, Florida, and I believe Georgia. And they travel together probably, I would say, 50 out of the 52 weekends every year. So they're really going.
Veritas, and we will be reminding you of that concert coming up on Sunday morning at First Baptist Church.
Yes.
Among all the many things that First Baptist Church does in our community.
We like to be active. we feel that God's shown us love, we can show others love, and if it's just lending a helping hand, we like to do that. We have what we call the Hope Ministries, and we have a facility that we call the Rock, and all of those are community friendly. So
I think there are people who take their exercise there at the Rock, informally and also in classes.
yes.
Youngsters this summer are really utilizing that for basketball and other fun activities.
Yeah, it's a great facility God blessed us with, and we're glad to share it.
Well, First Baptist Church in a landmark location, historic, on the corner downtown Sulphur Springs, right in the heart of our town.
Yes.
And I want to thank you, Neil, for coming in this morning.
Well, it's been my pleasure.
And to also, is your wife employed here in?
She is. She teaches third grade English and social studies at SSES, and she just thoroughly enjoys teaching.
Okay, well, get to know Neil and Donna Terwilliger. And also go and see Veritas on Sunday at First Baptist Church. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Enola.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.
What we're going to try to do, we're going to put everybody, we're going to try to be under the sign the best that we can. Okay. So, y'all will do that. Put her over here.
Far sides of it?
Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to stack people in the middle. So. Are we good? Is everybody kind of in, or do we need to scoot up? And I'm going to go over here.
Cut the ribbon, all right? Everybody. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Good job, Emily. Yes, thank you. Say hi. Thank you.
Tell us all about the potato house.
Well, I'm actually the daughter of the owner of the actual owner, John, of the potato house formerly uptown. We're open 10 to 4 every day. On the spot. This is all my family and friends here, workers and things that are here. We're open Saturday, 10 to 4, or excuse me, 11 to 4. And I don't know what else we're going to say.
What do you sell?
Go for it, ladies.
Potatoes, salad, sandwiches,
Hot dogs.
Good old chili pie.
We do have lunch
Frito
specials,
pie.
though.
Frito pie.
Our lunch specials are daily, served with tea. We have Oreo lasagna, banana pudding.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all all know about that.
Okay, are we all here? Yeah. Okay, you know the rule. If you can't see me, I can't see you. All right, we ready? Yeah. How did that happen? Because we're tall. Okay, now those are real, so you can cut it or keep it. It's up to you. Cut it. That's fine. You don't have to cut it. You don't have to cut it.
well, it's the ribbon cut. Okay, fine. I can tape it back together. I'll cut it.
No, it's cut on the edge. And then,
Ready?
ready. 1, 2.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. And we have a presentation for you too.
Can we go ahead? Yeah, let's do it now.
Go on down? Okay. Here we go. You want to go ahead and give that to her?
Sure.
Laura?
Hi, I'm with Senator Rob Hall's office, and he wanted me to present you with a certificate and congratulate you on your grand opening. So, anyway, this is from him, and that is his signature. Awesome. Thank you so much. Of course. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Oh, I love it. I got a big friend.
Okay, let's squish in as much as we can. And I mean tight. Love each other in this hot day. What are you doing?
We can do this. We've got it. We've got it. Don't get run over now, Leslie.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, do you want to cut it? All right, go for it.
And you kind of pan on around here for the people that didn't get in the picture so they can
Now we can go back to the park.
I want to get my picture with y'all. Y'all don't mind? I've got it. I'm back on with the Senator Ball Halls office. I think that'd be a cute picture on my Facebook page. So we'll do that.
It's cute on my Facebook page.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what you got. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So everybody's a photographer now, are they?
Everybody is. I'm professional now, aren't I, Doug?